of it. I'm kind of zooming in on it. There it is. Aren't those spectacular? So easy to get busy in life and just walk right past them and never notice, right? Never notice them. Here we can hear the bubbling of the brook a little bit. Listen real carefully. You tell which way the river flows. It's flowing off there to the left. And wouldn't this be a lovely spot to sneak down to if you were a deer, like the one that we saw earlier? Come down here and get a drink. Come down here and see if there's any berries that you could forage. If that's the right way of saying it, I think it is. Maybe. Here you can see the water's quite a bit more shallow. But I bet you some of the kids from the middle school and the elementary school in town will come down here with their science teachers and discover all kinds of amazing things, won't they? Look at even these. I almost totally missed them. I walked right past them like they were nothing. But look at how spectacular they are, these tiny little balls that are some type of a wildflower. Just standing here next to the water saying, I hope someone notices me. I hope someone takes a second and just says hello. Yeah. Kids notice things like this, and we as grown-ups sometimes don't. We're just too busy. We're just too busy, aren't we? Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame we have to grow up. Oh, here's some of those. I don't think these are really edible. I have some of these actually on the front porch of the workshop that have just appeared. And the bees, boy, oh boy, the bees love to come near them and do their magic. But I don't know if deers would eat these or not. I know I wouldn't. I don't even know if they're even edible to creatures, maybe. They sure are pretty though. Such a bright red. Spectacular red, isn't it? Yeah. Huh. And we could probably try to go further, but I'll stop there. Gets a little thicker, a little rougher. Well, we've had a chance to see quite a bit already, haven't we? Yeah. So happy fall. Happy first day of fall. Even to this little guy right here. It's like something's been saying, you taste pretty good. Look at those holes in him. Caterpillar or some other critter's been eating that plant. Yeah. And there are people that will come onto this river in a kayak or a canoe. Just kind of go down the river and see where they end up. We are a bit spoiled, you know, in Oconto. We not only have this lovely river, but we also have the Bay of Green Bay as well, which you well know. I've taken you to these places and given you a chance to see the beauty of them. Yeah. I think God likes it when we notice the special things He creates to delight us, instead of just walking past it, you know? Just like this scene right here. Absolute beauty. And again, only about 10 minutes from the workshop. What a great retreat place, isn't it? Maybe at some point, if I have a lighter sewing machine, maybe a featherweight or something, or even a Husqvarna, I could set up down here. And we could do sew-offs right by the water. Wouldn't that be fun? I'd have to figure out the power supply. Maybe a battery or something, I don't know. Yeah. Where there's a will, there's a way, right? Yeah. Well, we're going to say goodbye to the Oconto River for now, head back up, and maybe we'll encounter that beautiful deer that we caught a quick glimpse of. And I think we'll go up this other trail. The trail that we came in on is over that way, but this is another trail that takes us back up a slightly different way to the same general location. So we'll see if we can check that out. Plus we'll get closer to those beautiful yellow flowers. Maybe some of you that are really, really smart on flowers can tell us what these are. Aren't they beautiful? Aren't they beautiful? All right. Another tree fallen. Quite a few trees fallen in this wooded area right here. There's a bird talking to us. I don't know what he's saying though. Can you hear him? Saying something to us. Maybe he's giving us a warning. Isn't this a pretty spot right here? That tree is kind of bent over and then there's another tree behind it. It just creates a little natural canopy, doesn't it? Do you have a spot like this near you that you can go to as a retreat place? A place that you can get away from everything and just enjoy a break in the calm and the peacefulness of a wooded space like this? I hope you do. Yeah, I really do. Well, we've got a little bit of a hill there here where we have to kind of climb down, so I'm going to focus on keeping the camera steady but also not stumbling down this hill. That would be embarrassing. There, we're getting a little bit of crunching. Can you hear it? That bird that was talking to us must have gone away. I don't hear him anymore. Yeah. Boy, the critters really like those. Look at that. That is you wouldn't want to be that plant, although you could claim that you were very popular, that's for sure. See which way we came from over that way? Copper Culture State Park, if you want to Google it and learn more about it. I probably should Google it and learn more about it. But that's the thing, isn't it? When you've got something cool like this right in your backyard, practically, you oftentimes will take it for granted. And you won't get passionately excited about learning about it like someone from the outside would. I'm not sure what these blue marks mean. Maybe that means that this tree has been checked by an arborist or something like that, and they've determined that it's a healthy tree, or maybe it's not a healthy tree. I don't know. Oh, there's turkeys right in front of us. There's a group of turkeys that moved from the right to the left. Let's see if we can sneak up on them. I can hear them going into the woods. There they are. There's the turkeys right there. And just as quickly as that, they're gone. That was a group of probably about 6 or 7 turkeys. So what a treat we've gotten in taking this little excursion today. We saw a deer right about where we're standing right here. Now we just saw turkeys as well, working their way into the woods. And now we're heading back down the path, back to where we started again, so I can get back to the workshop and resume my work. But I appreciate you taking time to join me on this little journey on the first day of fall. Again, you kind of come to this point right here. You can look at that big rock. You can look at the picnic bench there. And a lot of people might, that would be their stopping point. They wouldn't venture into the woods like we just did. And look at all the marvelous things that they would miss. All the marvelous things that they would miss. So never be afraid to kind of walk off the trail a little bit, as long as you don't endanger yourself, and see what you discover. See what you discover. Yeah, a little butterfly too. All right, well, God bless you guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Happy fall, happy autumn, and all of that. Soon, depending on where you live, the snow will begin to fall, and we will be back into the thick of winter again. That certainly happens here in Wisconsin, that's for darn sure. So I'll just real quick come into the shot and say happy fall. Yeah. Yep. Beautiful time of the year. One of my favorites, I would say. One of my absolute favorites. All right. Well, Winnie the Pooh, leave the honeybees alone. Leave the honeybees alone. Take care, everybody. Bye.